And we are back with another Falcons franchise. And we're here in the playoffs. Going against the 11-6, number 4 seed Seattle Seahawks. As we see stats, they're okay. As you can see, middle of the pack in most. Be fair, look at us. Oops. Then, offense, we're good in third down conversion. That's about it. They're very, I don't know. They look solid. Defensively, they look solid as well. Alright. My mic is very hairy. Just annoying me. But it's okay. Russell Wilson, 88 overall. It's suggesting us to defend a medium pass and short pass, I guess. I'm gonna go on a bold claim. Just try and stop the QB scramble. I quite like the throw at medium idea. We sim training. Cleaning my mic off. I don't know if you can hear it. Actually, just take the filter off temporarily. And Marlon Davidson goes down with an injury, and this is DJ Jones' time to shine. He can prove if he's worth a contract extension. Even though we're more than likely going to give one to him. We are going to be missing Marlon Davidson, and a broken finger probably means 2 weeks. So if we do happen to move on, it's not the best. Yeah, 2 weeks. But without further ado, we have some players to upgrade. We'll check their injuries. We'll check their roster. Get straight into it. DJ Jones even has an upgrade. Wow, that's super convenient. Just talking about him. Alright. We go to roster. We go to injury report. Sorry, I'm trying to clean my mic off at the moment. They are going to be missing 66 overall. Quan Mentor. Don't know how huge that's going to be for them, but regardless, an injury is an injury. So we'll now go ahead. We'll view their lineup. Falcons. We go down to the Seahawks. Russell Wilson at quarterback, followed by Dylan Hartman. Actually a very good quarterback. Alright, I think I fixed my mic. There's hair. He's this young star dev quarterback. They have Chris Carson, followed by Trey James, who I've seen before. He's the real deal. And then Pat Langford as the third. And then they have Roger McMillan as the fullback. Fullback, we obviously know Roger McMillan. Receiver, they have DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. Great commentator. They have Andrew Carter as the third and DeAndre Rose the fourth. And Quan Mentor, who would have been their fifth, is injured. Tight ends, they have Will Dissly starting, followed by Norman Whittaker and Stephen Welch. Left tackle, they have Jakuma Okorafor, followed by Clarence Mayberry, the rookie. Then I have Damian Lewis, followed by Taylor Coffey. Manny Rivera, the rookie, followed by Grant Sweeney. Gordon Simmons, followed by Kyle Murphy. and Mike Winters, followed by Joseph Noteboom and John Buchanan. Left end, they have Akeem Hicks and Andrew McRae. Right end, they have Elias Tover, the rookie, and Randy Gregory. To tackle, they have Puna Ford, Tim Settle, Zach Fulton, and Randy Gregory. Left outside, they have X Factor Jordan Brooks and Daryl Taylor. Middle linebacker, they have X Factor Bobby Wagner, Marcel Yates, Dwight Crowley, and X Factor Jordan Brooks as the fourth string if they need him. They have Philip Cole, the rookie, at right outside, followed by Kevin Pierre-Louis. Cornerback, they have DJ Reed, Kyle Fuller, Brian Carlisle, Darren Hall, and Aaron Robinson. They then have Quandre Diggs and Otis Scott, and X Factor Jamal Adams and Quincy Williams. Kicker, they have Tyler Bass, and punter, they have Michael Dixon. So a pretty solid team. Hopefully not good enough to beat us. As we're going to quickly spend our 49, well, not 49, excuse me, 40. I thought I saw a 9 in there somehow. I'd say we probably want, I mean, there's a good halfback in free agency. I'm more than likely going to take a shot on them. Scroll over, thank you. Alright, but without further ado, we're going to get straight into the game, where the number 5 seeded Falcons head, what would that be, northwest? Yeah. To the number 4 seed, Seattle Seahawks. Oh, before we actually do that, silly me. Here's the playoff bracket for those of you who are curious. We have the number 1 Cowboys and the number 1 Chiefs. They're going to get a bye. You know, for them, they're going to play the lowest remaining seed. So if the Bears win, they play the Bears. If the Bears lose and the Vikings win, they play the Vikings. And so on and so forth until, you know, the highest number is left. So they can play the Seahawks, Falcons, Vikings, and Bears, depending on how the results go. And then, say the Packers win, they'd play the lowest, the highest. You know, they'd play like the Bucks or the Seahawks. You know, whatever team is better than the other team. Yeah. And we're gonna be the third game. We're gonna be seeing 2 games, results. So that should be good. We'll get an idea of who will be advancing roughly, and we can also make some predictions if we need to. Here in the NFC, very huge game. As the Bucks do defeat the Vikings, so the Vikings are done. The Buccaneers are going to move on to the Divisional Round, where they're the number 3 seed. So they are more than likely going to play the Packers. Assuming the Packers win, they'll play the Packers. If the Packers win, they play the Packers. That's just that. But they also have a chance of playing the winner of this game. So if somehow the Bears beat the Packers, they'd play the winner of this game. If the Packers win, they just play the Packers. How it goes. 1st and 10 from their 14-yard line. It's going to be a fat pass to begin with, and it's going to be a screen pass, but it's going to be incomplete. As Chris Horn, our former quarterback, does make the playoffs for the first time, is not able to win it. The Bucks made the championship game last year, losing to us. And the Bills do defeat the Browns, so. As getting hit as he throws is Wilson, and that is going to be incomplete. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. I don't know who is the better seed out of those two. I wasn't paying attention. But we have the Colts and Texans playing next after us. They're going to be playing tomorrow at 1:05. And a solid return by Claiborne. You don't see that very often.
Let's go, fellas.
as we see the Bears and Packers play after the Texans and Colts. I'm trying to skip that, but it just wouldn't skip. Alright, and here we go. 1st and 10 from their own 48. 7-11 left to go with quarter number 1. They're forcing an early free now. It's going to be a handoff to Gordon. And Gordon's going to fumble the ball, but Henson's going to grab it. What a huge play already by that Seattle defense. Something you have to fear. Jamal Adams coming out swinging. And the Broncos-Ravens are going to be the final game of Wildcard weekend. We're going to have to get an instant replay on that. Gordon just runs through the gap. Adams able to get off the block from Hollywood Brown. And no, he was definitely still in the air. Looks like he just threw it, kind of. He got hit so bad. Henson tried to scoop it up and run with it, but ultimately got tripped up. 2nd and 14 now. Henson throwing. And that's complete. That's Melvin Gordon making up for the fumble. So he's going to get 20 and a 1st down. Drew Lock, better of our former quarterback. The Bills were probably the higher seed if I had to take a guess, but had the worst record. Kyle Pitts is not able to catch it. I think the Bills probably won their division, and I don't know about the Browns. Maybe the Ravens won the Browns division. Who knows? Because I know the Bills for sure won their division, which means that, yeah, the Bills were going into as a higher seed technically. That's a nice gain at 2 by that. Who was that? I don't know. 3rd and 8 now from the 35. It's going to be a long kick for Young Hoku. They don't convert. But wide open is Ridley, and they're going to convert. And Ridley even shutting off a tackle there, as he's going to go up to the 14-yard line for a huge gain. Henson playing very conservatively, as Drew Lock threw 2 interceptions in their game as well against the Vikings. Still able to dominate, winning by over double the points. Won by 18. And he threw 2 interceptions. So very weirdly enough, a bunch of our former quarterbacks. 2 of them played each other. I assume they wouldn't have any of our former quarterbacks. I think Matt Ryan. And we're going to get the first score of the game. I want to say that's Michael Springs. I don't know his name. It's something. Marcus something. But we take a 7-0 lead. He never really gets involved. We never really run 2 tight end systems. We got Ben Jenkins. You know, we really were like, okay, we can run 2 tight end system. It just never really happened. He shined at the beginning. Never really produced. So you're like, you know what? We can trade him away to a team that actually needs a good tight end. And we can just, you know, swap tight ends and get like either a player or a pick in return. And that's what we did. We got Michael Springs and I don't remember. I want to say maybe like a 3rd or something. As Wilson, he's going to throw. It incomplete. He had Will Disley, but, or I believe, someone was not able to complete it though. And Jalen Phillips is going to sack Wilson back at the 14. There's our first sack of the game, I believe. That was a loss of 8 as well. 3rd and 18 now. Wilson looking. Kaminsky was able to get off pressure and nearly intercepted by Deion Jones as well. Wilson struggling so far. He's 0 for 4. Punting unit is out there. Punted away around the 3-yard line. It's going to be fielded. A very good kick around the 37. Claiborne's going to go up to the 39. And that is where the Falcons will start drive number 2, I want to say. Henson looking. Complete the Pitts. And Pitts across midfield to the 47, and he's going to get a 1st down. Pitts making up for the drop catch he had at the sideline. It's okay, though. We forgive you, Pitts. Oh, my God. Nearly intercepted, nearly caught. So much stuff happened. Pitts looked like he was open. Bobby Wagner made a jump on the ball, which broke the pass up and popped into the air. And then number 56, I don't know who you are. Are you Jordan Brooks? You are. Jordan Brooks not able to catch it. Bobby Wagner then tries. Those two just bobble through each other. And then number 6, that's Quandre Diggs, I believe. He wants to try and catch it. And no one's able to catch it. Would have been pretty hard anyway. It was a scrum of people. Second and 10. Henson arguably gets away from, it should probably been an interception. An incomplete. Gordon was just not able to get over to the ball in time. Now a 3rd and 10. Henson looking. Complete the Pitts. And they're going to say incomplete. They're going to say he was out of bounds. I do not agree with that call, but I mean, either way, it would have been a long field goal. So punting isn't even a bad option. But we need to get a new punter, bro. Jake Bailey is not our guy, it feels like. I do have one punter on my list in the draft. I don't remember the name because it's a punter, but just want you guys to know that if we draft a punter, we might just release Jake Bailey straight up as well after his season. It's going to be a handoff to Carson, and there to blow it up to Jalen Phillips as he tried to decide what way to go. Jalen Phillips said it took too long. Makes him lose 2 yards on the play. Now a 3rd and 12 from their 20. Just over 2 minutes left to go in quarter number 1. And throwing and wide open. I don't know who number 17 is, but it's a 1st down. That is Carter. I don't remember the name. Anthony, was it? Andrew? It's going to be a fake, a double fake. And he's going to throw it, and that should be... maybe not. He was out of bounds regardless. I was going to say if he was inbounds, that's illegal touching. And losing yards again is Chris Carson. That's a loss of 1 by what appears to be a Loku. 3rd and 11 now. Also, Wilson completed his first pass there to A. Carter. Looked like that might have been a holding penalty. An incomplete overthrew his receiver. Looked like it may have been intercepted if you would have had more accurate throw. We're going to go to depth chart. We're going to go to wide receiver and see who this Carter guy is. Andrew Carter. Okay, see, I was right. I knew it was either Anthony or Andrew. I just couldn't remember. 4th and 11. Punt is away. We have officially under a minute left in quarter number 1. A good punt. It needs to be tackled at the 19-yard line. Let's go, let's go. And this is looking like a bad episode for length. Looks like we might have to start doing a bit of a more fast sim because we're running on a time crunch because we're already at 20 minutes. We can only go up to an hour. Outside handoff to Gordon. Gordon probably should have kept going outside and got more yards, but it's okay. Are the Falcons going to call another play? It's going to be close. And they are not. They're going to elect to just let the clock run down. Falcons lead 7-0 at the end of quarter 1, and they have the ball at their own 21-yard line on a 3rd and 8. Henson throwing. Incomplete. He had Kyle Pitts wide open. And both quarterbacks struggling so far. Wilson just flat out not completing any passes. And Henson, I accidentally pressed exit. Are you... Way to go, number... Who is that? 39? And Cole gets injured on the return. I accidentally exited. It's okay though. Henson only has completed half of his passes, so if this is what's going to happen in the playoffs, I don't see any of these teams making it past the divisional. As we saw, the Buccaneers, they are a high-power team. They are an old team, though, to be fair. So they are running out of time to win another championship, but that's what they're trying to do. And are you really settled on Drew Lock? Drew Lock is an interception machine, as you can tell. Wilson gonna roll out, and he's gonna throw. And they're gonna say incomplete. They're gonna say he was out of bounds. That's gonna be a 4th down. Whoever their punter is amazing. Oh my god. This guy has a leg. Claiborne is going to be tackled at the 17. I hate to say it, but I do not believe Claiborne is going to be on the roster next year unless if we switch the return man to like a running back or a cornerback or something. As Gordon finds a hole, he's going to go up to the 32-yard line. Claiborne's taking up like $2 million cap. That $2 million cap we could probably spend on a return man. Since Claiborne does not play at all. He only has 1 year remaining on his deal. Technically 2, because, you know, we're still in a year until we're eliminated from the playoffs. You know, it's still 2 years. Henson now on 2nd and 8. Throwing and completes. That's Derek Gore, who's had a quiet season. Started off very strong. And we were like, this is our guy. We felt like he could be the starter on our team by... once Ridley's gone. Interesting enough, I was looking at our salaries as well. And we are in a tough spot cap-wise. Oh. Complete is Brown. Way to go catch that ball and manage to get positive out of it. It's going to be 3rd and inches though, but I have confidence if it's like a QB sneak, but it doesn't appear to be. Play action. And complete to number 80, that's Springs, I believe. And luckily enough, we get the 1st down and more. We have guys like... simply enough, we are screwed cap-wise. And I believe Henson's also going to be a part of this issue. We have so many guys who have 1-2 year contracts. Wesley's going to be a free agent next year. Gordon is. I believe Philip Madden is. Maybe. I could be wrong about the Philip Madden. So. Something I also saw, though, is our receivers. Like, yeah, Philip Madden, I believe, definitely is. George Claiborne's going to be a free agent. I believe Ben Carmichael also will be. And then the year after that, we have our top 3 guys in Derek Gore, Calvin Ridley, and Marquise Brown. They're all going to be free agents. So in the span of 2 years, we have to re-sign practically every single starter on our team that we don't have long-term. And we still have guys now, and we're in a bad cap situation now. We have guys like Foye Olukun. Do we bring him back? John Kaminsky, DJ Jones, and that's a touchdown to Kyle Pitts. Keenan Sneed, who's our 1st string running back. So the only way I see this ending well for us is if we take the bullet and lose a lot of our key guys, or we just kind of try and start fresh, maybe trade a bunch of the guys for draft picks, and we try and build around a younger team. But the problem with doing that is then we're going to also be in the same situation. We're going to have guys who have expiring contracts immediately.
Good work, boys. Let's go. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Incomplete. Chris Carson not able to hold on to it. Keep kicking my chair accidentally. 2nd and 10 now from the 29-yard line. 1:49 left. And incomplete. AJ Terrell managing to jar it loose. And Richie Grant does get injured, and that is another key injury. He is a guy I forgot to talk about. He's a free agent. I don't think we're going to re-sign him unless if we do it in the free agency period. I think we're going to let him walk. Because I don't want to bring him back unless it's like a 1-year deal. And timeout by the play on the Falcons, I believe. Their 1st of the half. 4th and 7. Falcons are trying to get the ball back to put some more points on the board before the half ends. Also, I will be going to the bathroom during the halftime report, so you won't have the commentary, unfortunately.
Come on, fellas.
But you guys should know. I've done it almost every episode. Henson, wide open is Hollywood Brown up to the 35 for a gain of 7. He does go out of bounds as well, leaving a minute 28 on the clock. That pass is complete, and Derek Gore up to the midfield, and he doesn't get out of bounds. Probably should have tried to, get out of bounds. Checking it off to Wesley, not a smart move. That's only going to net us a yard and a timeout waste. That's our second timeout of the half, by the way. We face a 2nd and 9, 54 seconds left. Henson. Pressure, but he's going deep, and he has a man, and that's complete to Calvin Ridley for the touchdown. I thought there was a chance he overthrew him. And we're going to take a 20-0 lead with the extra point still to come. Also, Kyle Pitts with his X Factor. And we lead 21-0 with 47 seconds left to go in the half. And they're going to be returning it up to 16. And that screen pass is complete. And doing some maneuvering, but he's only going to go up to the 17. And Jalen Phillips gets injured. That's a huge loss for us. They get a gain of 1. So we're so far missing Marlon Davidson and Jalen Phillips and maybe Richie Grant. I don't know if he's returned or not. But that's 3 defensive starters right there. I'm looking for a sign of Richie Grant. I can't see one at the moment. 3rd and inches as well. Are they going to just run it and take us to the half? Are they going to try and, Wilson throwing, and that's going to be complete to Andrew Carter. He gets out of bounds at the 32. So the Seahawks, they still have all 3 timeouts. They don't even have to necessarily aim for the sidelines. And that's exactly what they're going to do, and that's complete to Andrew Cash and timeout. Their first half, and I'd assume, yep, a Hail Mary attempt to end the half. Falcons do get ball to start second half as well, by the way. The final play of the half. Wilson going deep. It's going to get there. And it's intercepted by A.J. Terrell, but he's not going to return it anywhere. He gets tackled immediately. That's the end of the first half. As we lead 21-0. There's the first half stats for those of you who are curious, and I am going to go use the bathroom now. So be right back. I'll be back before the halftime show ends. And I have returned. There's the Seahawks next gen. After throwing the ball short, I wasn't able to see ours. But I hope you guys had a good halftime show. And sorry I had to use the bathroom. But we're going to get the ball. Start the second half as we lead 21-0. A good return by Claiborne. Up to the 24. Wow. I know what he's doing. I'm not going to fall for it again. He's starting to show up, be very good. And then and Ashton Nolan gets injured. He's been injured so many times already. He's only in year 2 of his career. Unfortunately, I think it might be in our best interest to part ways with him. That's Gordon! Wow, managing to get 9 yards out of that. I thought he was dead to rights around the line of scrimmage with the first down yard marker. He just kept going. Another handoff to Gordon. That time he's going to be stuffed. George Claiborne kind of did it last year. He sucked one returning kicks. And there's a penalty. I don't know what it's going to be. And it's false start. Who's it on? Number 63. You can't be doing that, man. He started doing good in returning late in the season. I was like, you know what? We'll give him another chance. Maybe, you know, he's found his groove. An incomplete intended for Marquise Brown, and he had him too. We're not going to do that. You might have him be the returner for preseason, and that be kind of the decider. No, if you do well in preseason, yeah, you can go. Marquise Brown getting the reception up to the 43 is a great catch. He had to jump super high for it. No, George Claiborne, if he does good in preseason, we'll probably keep him around. But if not, then he'll probably be gone. So I have found a few guys, specifically running backs as well, that it's weird. And like 2 wide receivers. The receivers aren't good. The running backs are pretty good in the draft. I'm talking about scouting wise. Running backs are pretty good. They can kind of do it all. But the receivers I found aren't very good receivers, but they are great for returning kicks, and that's kind of what. Once again, you know, same thing with like the punter and the fullback. We might, you know, draft a fullback. But the problem is we'd have to trade around picks to get those 7th round picks to get those positions. Or we hope we get lucky with the undrafted. You know, do we trust that they'll, you know, go undrafted? Do we trust that even if they do go undrafted, that, you know, we'll be the team that signs them first? Because other teams might take them before we can. I don't even know if I want to give up CJ Ham. I really like him, but he is getting old. He has 1 year left on his deal. Well, 2, but about to be 1 after this season. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we draft the fullback and keep him on the practice squad. Because who's going to sign a fullback off the practice squad? Knowing me, that would be foreshadowing right there. A dangerous pass but complete to Marquise Brown. Nearly intercepted. Denario Henson throwing some very dangerous passes, but it's working out in his favor at the moment. Ham gets the handoff, and he's going to go up to the 2-yard line. That's kind of our instinct now. You know, our first fullback, our first goal line play is usually a fullback dive. And Wesley's going to get in for the touchdown, and we're going to pile on our lead 28-0. The Falcons are all too familiar, though, with, you know, this.
We got this.
Carson going to be stopped at the 24. All we have to do is not choke this lead away, and we're going to be moving on more than likely. It's going to be tough for them to score 28 points in 10 minutes. Plus maybe additional time. Well, not additional time, because, you know, the only way we can get to additional time is if they score at least 28 points. I've been playing a bit too much FIFA. Fumble, and that's going to be recovered by Keandre Jones, and we're going to take possession again. And we just keep piling it on. I've been playing too much FIFA. It became free on PlayStation for PS Plus. And I, of course, got it. I mean, why wouldn't you? It's PS Plus. I mean, at least add the games to your library. That's what I do, you know, even if I never play them, just add them to your library. So then if you ever want to play it, you know, they're there. You can play it. And yeah. FIFA's the main game I wanted, though. I was like, man, I'd love to have FIFA. That's what I was considering. I've always considered it. I got FIFA 18. that's kind of what it revolves around. I'm probably going to get Madden. Well, I know I'll get Madden every year. I'll probably get 2K as well every year. And I just don't know about FIFA and MLB The Show. I really enjoyed my career, or whatever it's called, Road to the Show in MLB The Show, but
We play to win. Let's
not enough to where I'd buy it year in, year out. There's the third quarter stats. For those of you who are curious, that quarter flew by. I didn't realize. As we're at our the 6-yard line, at first and goal,
Mike's 5-4.
and you gotta wonder, are we gonna absolutely try to pound on points? And they're gonna say Gordon's just short. That's about as short as you can get. It's a handoff, and right in is Wesley, and we take a 34-0 lead. And I think if we didn't dagger it before, that's definitely going to be the dagger. And Q's kick is good, and we lead 35-0. We came out here and we absolutely dominated. And there's still 7.5 minutes left to go in the game. I wouldn't be shocked if we got some more points on the board, maybe a field goal, but I don't see us getting another touchdown. I see us probably chewing the clock. Wilson, great blocking there, and that's going to be complete. That's Tyler Lockett, and he's going to be tripped up by 26. That is Rashad Fenton up to the 31. Lockett complete again. He's going to get off the tackle from Olukun, but Richie Grant, he does return in the game, so he is probably going to play next game. Especially with him doing that hit. You know, he's probably good. Wilson. Ooh, there's some pressure, but he gets it away. That's DK Metcalf. Stop by 39. Is that TJ Green? Tell me TJ Green's out there playing? Why? He's our 5th corner. Did something happen to AJ or, you know, Matthew Hawkins or Randy Tatum? Nearly going up and getting it is Lockett, but AJ Terrell with the coverage. 3rd and 1 now. It's going to be a very deep kick if they even kick it. They are not going to have to, though. They're going to convert as he gets DK Metcalf. Randy Tatum on the coverage. Tatum had pretty good coverage as well, which sucks. And the Seahawks are not trying to get shut out as Lockett. He didn't complete it to the 24. And we challenge it. Interesting. Are we trying to say that he stepped out before he caught it? Because he definitely caught it. 1, 2. I think he got it. I think his foot was already down. Yeah, his foot's down when he catches it. Stupid challenge by us, but hey. We've already won. So I don't see why not. We lose a timeout in the process. I don't know how they're gaining momentum on us when we're literally leading by 35. As that gets blown up by Olukun. He was about to stiff arm it though. Like he was about to break the tackle, but then Kaminsky came in and got the tackle as well. We're gonna give full credit to Olukun though. Wilson now. So Bliss off the edge, and that is going to be a complete pass, and Carson tries to juke pass number 26. Is that Shaquan Hampton? Shaquan Hampton, maybe? Oh, Rashad Fenton. I keep forgetting that's Rashad Fenton. I already forgot. I think Saquon Hampton's 29. Jalen Hawkins is 32, I believe. Or the other way around. Okay, so we apparently have allowed the most points this season, and we've allowed 0 so far. Wow. So much for best defense, I thought. And John Kaminsky, what is up with these injuries, man? Kaminsky, just stay out. No need to come back in. You rest that hand. We need you. And DJ Jones. As soon as Kaminsky gets injured, DJ Jones, like, it's my time to shine. They're going to attempt a 31-yard attempt to break the score with 0 they have. And he missed! I'm kidding, he made it. I just saw Hartman. He wears 21. Ew. A quarterback wearing 21? Oh my, that is disgusting. You never see him wear anything past 19. This is cool highlight and all, but like, I want to finish watching the game. Really came out here and dominated. Hopefully we can continue to do the same all the way until, you know, we have another Super Bowl.
Hey boys, we got 4 down. Strong left. Hey, check that. There you go.
And the Seahawks aren't even calling timeouts, so they've kind of accepted their fate, it appears.
56. Mike's 56.
And we win.
Let's go.
Calvin really gets the reception that moves us on into, well, we only need to run one more play now. That final play is going to be a handoff to Gordon more than likely. We might call another play or two, but ultimately it doesn't mean anything. Alright, get your suitcases ready, because we're not done yet. We're advancing to the next round of the playoffs. We're still against the time crunch, so I'm going to have to, you know, hurry up. I try to have these videos usually not more than 50 minutes, but I usually try and have it around a 45-minute time range. Well, Michael Springs, it's the only man with the upgrade. But we are going to advance week to where we will play some other team. We're gonna. It's gonna be a tough one. Of course, the Packers had to win. Of course they did. Just what I needed. But in case you're curious as well, the Colts do defeat the Texans. The Colts will then play the Bills. As we saw earlier, the Bills did defeat the Browns. And the Broncos did defeat the Ravens. So the Broncos and Chiefs will play. So a little divisional rivalry in the divisional round conveniently. And then we, of course, defeated the Seahawks. Buccaneers, of course, defeated the Vikings. And the Packers did beat the Bears, which means we are going to be forced to play the one-seeded Cowboys, who I believe we did play earlier in the season. I'm not sure if we won that game or not, but we definitely did play them. And we can easily just go here and see. Preseason, regular season. We lost 21-7 to the Cowboys. Let's take a seat. Alright, we have a lot to do now. We have to manage to beat the one seed. The Bucs, they're going to be playing the Packers. So once again, the Buccaneers are still in the playoffs. Will we have the same result as last year where we both faced off in the championship round? It's a possibility. It's a pretty decent possibility. All we have to do is both of us win our games. And I wouldn't say it's too far of a stretch, you know. The Bucs, they came to free seed, and, you know, we're a stretch, though, definitely. Ezekiel Elliott, 6 yards per carry. He had 21, nearly 22. Oh my. Okay, well, it appears if we could stop Ezekiel Elliott, we will win this game. But that's going to do it for today's episode. We do move on to the divisional round where we're going to be playing This is not going to be a fun game, let me tell you. It's going to be, if we win, it's going to be shocking. But that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. Is there anything left to do? There's only 3 teams here, but there should be a 4th. We don't see the Broncos, Chiefs. Oh, Ezekiel Elliott dominated. He would have had 500 more yards in second place and 7 more touchdowns. And the same amount of attempts. Yeah, this isn't looking good. Alrighty, though. Goodbye, and see you next time. Which will probably be Wednesday. Goodbye.